The voice of the blockchain here, Satoshi's big cousin, cryptography's finest, Champagne Crypto. Thanks for tuning in. Guys, today we're going to be talking about Bitcoin dominance increasing as the price declines. Dan Larimer has proposed EOS Rex tokens and more. But first, let me send a super shout out to all the Champagne Crypto maniacs out there. Jarib, I see you. Original Copy, I see you. Rafterman R, I see you. The rest of the maniacs are pouring into the box. We're just getting started with this live broadcast. Make sure you're kabooming all the buttons, the like, the subscribe, the post notification bell, and all the good buttons out there, guys. Make sure you press them all. Let's check out today's mathematics as the markets are currently trading downtown. Okay, looks like Bitcoin is taking a hit. We're a little lower than what we expected. Today we'll be talking about that. Let's go straight to today's mathematics over here. As Bitcoin is currently trading over there at 74.25. Let's check out the coin market caps today. Coin market caps, total bags on the entire cryptocurrency markets are currently at 264 billion. 264 billion on the coin market caps worldwide. You have a Bitcoin dominance increasing slightly to 48.3% of all the bags have been moved over to Bitcoin. I say this in just about every one of my broadcasts. If you're investing in cryptocurrency, it is in my personal opinion that you should keep the majority of your bag, about 50% in Bitcoin. Okay, you could see that the markets agree. Bitcoin dominance starts increasing. Altcoins have dumped off. Okay, when altcoin season? Not until this Bitcoin dominance decreases. I don't see that happening anytime soon. We got Bitcoin currently trading at 74.22, down another 1% in the past 24 hours, almost 2%. Ethereum is looking a little healthier today than yesterday at 4.13. We got Ripple, trash bags. It sounds like the Clinton coin. It sounds like the lefty coin, like the crypto commie coin. Smells like central banking. We want nothing to do with Ripple. Bitcoin Cash currently at 718, down another almost 4%. Bitcoin Cash, BCH, the rebel out of the crew, forked back in August 1st, 2017, and hasn't gone away. It hasn't gone away. A lot of controversy surrounding this coin. I don't know if it's a boomer or a doomer, but it's not going anywhere. Champagne Crypto maniacs. That's something for you guys to consider. We have EOS currently at $7.12, up 1.61%. Stellar Lumens down at almost 5%, 25 cents. Stellar has been picked as a buy these past couple of weeks by the Champagne Crypto maniac boomers worldwide. I don't know how I feel about Stellar, being that it's Ripple's little baby cousin, okay? It has ties to the Ripple family. It may be a lefty crypto commie coin. We just don't know. Stellar's downtown today. Litecoin. Turn on the lights. We need more high-pressure sodium. We need more LED. We need more metal halide. It's down 0.51% today at $71. I got the Litecoin bag. I'm holding it. I don't feel comfortable with it. I'm upset at Charlie Lee after he dumped the bag back in December. What are we going to do about it? If anything, I'll swap out my Litecoin for Bitcoin. I haven't done it yet. I'm like a deer in headlights. I'm just holding this Litecoin bag looking around, guys. I'll let you guys know if I swap it out, okay? It's in my personal opinion that Litecoin, I don't know what to do with it, okay? Cardano, ADA, down at 13 cents. It's about the same as it was trading yesterday, down 0.26% in the past 24. IOTA, after IOTA announced a partnership with Volkswagen and Audi. Okay, it's up 2.12% at 91 cents. And IOTA, Internet of Things coin. Now, this coin is a little different than some of the other coins out there, crypto maniacs. Instead of using the blockchain technology, IOTA is using something called the Tangle. Zero transaction fees there on that network, okay, and something a little different than the blockchain tech that we're all used to, okay? I don't know much about it, but it's worth checking out if you are interested. Tether, the same at 99 cents. Tron, still stuck at 3 cents, guys. Tron. After Tron announced the Project Atlas, apparently they're going to be competing directly with Ethereum. They say they have more capability than Ethereum. Let's see how that pans out. Monero at $1.19 or 119, however you want to look at it. Monero, top privacy coin, although most of the boomers there on the Trading View are saying strong sell from Monero. I like Monero. I got a little baggy over there, Monero. It's not a big bag, but it's a little baggy. I'm holding on to it. NEO there at $27. NEO, you know, they're trying to revamp their blockchain. They got their partnership with Surtech, okay, smart contract auditor, if I'm not mistaken. And they're going to do that NEO 3.0. NEO's in bed with the Chinese government, if I'm not mistaken. And they're saying this is the Chinese Ethereum. It's supposed to be a boomer. We saw it go over $100 at one point, but right now it's downtown, okay? NEO needs to maybe hit the gym, okay? We need to talk to the maniacs over there at NEO, maybe put them on the strong lips, maybe put them on a keto diet or something, because NEO needs to gain some weight. And then finally at Dash at 208, let's look at the heavy hitters as the rest of the crypto maniacs are tuning in. Thank God it's Friday. Shout out to all the maniacs out there that have a boss. Okay, you know the deal here. The long-term goal for the boomers here in the population of the chat box is to be an independent boomer. No man should be calling another man their boss. It just doesn't sit right with Champagne. If you have a boss, we understand, but make sure you set your targets, your sniper scope crosshairs to financial independence as soon as you can. Empower Coin is up today, 76%. Never heard of it. This one's being pumped. It's up a lot. Okay, currently trading at $3.81, almost $4. That's the big hitter today. We've never heard of this one. Komodo is at $1.50, up 11%. Metaverse has been the top coin, it seems, for the past couple days. I don't know much about this Metaverse ETP. It looks like a new pumper. Emmer Coin, H-Share, Tezos, Binance. Binance is a coin that has steadily been there since about December or January. It seems like the Binance coin has crept up the market cap silently. It has outperformed Bitcoin this year, if I'm not mistaken. Now, one thing that deters me from Binance coin is that the only exchange they're trading Binance coin is on Binance. So the possibility of funny bunny trading can exist with Binance. Now, I don't know if that's true or not, but I know if it's only traded in one exchange, perhaps maybe the exchange could be playing funny bunny on it, okay? Aurora, IOTA, EOS. EOS is up, okay? EOS is up. Shout out to all the EOS maniacs. We're going to be talking about EOS Rex token, a new proposal there by Dan Larimer, the head developer of EOS. As the rest of the boomers tune into the box, we got 22 maniacs tuning worldwide. We have revolutionists out there, Rafterman, Daniel Norman, CryptoZilla, 4-star general, working on those 5 stars. Dolphin 134, Kaboom, Dean, what's good, champ? I see you, Dean, Revolutionist, and the rest of the maniacs. Original copy, I see you out there. What a dump, though. Everything is getting slaughtered. Yes, indeed. Blood on the streets, red on the field out there. Someone call a medic, guys. If you're not prepared to step on a landmine, lose a few limbs, then you are not ready to be a Champagne crypto maniac boomer here in the trenches with the best of them, okay? Get out the way. Let the men handle what we need to handle. We're under fire, okay? We only need strong men on the field. No baby bear cubs. Kaboom to that. Make sure you're touching all the buttons, guys. We got to get to the front of these search results out there, all right? Let the boomers know how we roll. Okay, shout out to Original Copy, says swap Litecoin for EOS. I don't know if I'm going to do that there, Original Copy. I mean, it doesn't sound all that bad, but I think I'm invested in EOS as much as I would like to be. Now, I'm going to repeat what I say in some of the other broadcasts. You know, when it comes to these baby altcoins, all the altcoins, okay, all these altcoins are babies compared to Bitcoin, in my personal opinion, okay? When it comes to the altcoins, tread lightly. Don't overextend yourself in the altcoins. Always have the majority of your bag in Bitcoin when it comes to the cryptocurrency investment. Again, I am not a cryptocurrency investment advisor. If you're taking investment advice from YouTube, you're doing it wrong. If you want professional advice, go somewhere else. What we're doing here is sharing our personal opinions, okay? The boomers are in the box, chopping it up, sharing each one teaching one here in the box is what we're doing, okay? So don't take my word for it, but, you know, I like to have the majority of the bags there in Bitcoin. That way you don't overextend yourself on some of these baby altcoins. So in the case of Litecoin, I probably won't swap it out for Bitcoin Cash, EOS, Cardano, or Ethereum Classic. Chances are I will take one of the boomers' advices out there. Marlon Jones, Bulls on the Block, just told me, champ, swap it out for Bitcoin. Swap it out for Bitcoin. And that is a solution to most of your altcoin problems, guys. Swap it out for the bits. More bits, more bits, more bits, and more kabooms. Make sure you touch that button, guys. Make sure you touch it good, all right? Shout out to Eric Thorpe. Payday on red day is a good day. Buy the dip. Okay, Eric Thorpe, congratulations, getting paid today. A lot of people cashing in those checks. The bids are low. The bids are low, crypto boomers. The bids are low, okay? Maybe a time to snag some bags. They always say buy the dips, and indeed today there's a dip, okay? When I dip, you dip, we dip. All right, guys? Hey, boomers, I see you guys, Lee. Bit Papa, Kaboom, Bit Papa, a high-ranking official out there. I see you, Bit Papa. Revolution is another high-ranking official. He says, 5 years from now, people will be like, what should I have bought? ADA at 13 cents. Make sure you have a bag of ADA long hodl. I can't disagree with you, revolutionists. I like Cardano being the first scientifically peer-reviewed blockchain. It's that third-generation blockchain that is competing with EOS, with Ethereum, with Tron, and some of the other ones out there. Now, the thing with Cardano is that it's not 100% up and running with all its features, like the Ouroboros staking platform. I haven't seen that that feature get kicked into effect just yet. So it's exciting to see what will happen once all the features start kicking into effect and those token holders start receiving some rewards for staking the Cardano ADA. Dean, Litecoin halving 1 year from now. All right. I didn't know that. I thought it was a little bit more. Okay, thanks for letting us know. Usually when things approach a halving, the price may go up. Roger Oliver out there, he says, hi, champ from Belgium. Shout out to Belgium. Kaboom to that. I see you guys worldwide. Guys, let us know here in the chat box what part of the globe you're waving your Crypto Maniac Platoon boomer flag from. I want to know. I want to shout out your city, your coin, and the rest of the details out there in your side of the globe. Yes, indeed, Roger. Shout out to Rafterman R, Dean, and Bit Papa, Eric Thorpe, guys. Let's go ahead and jump into some of these headlines and see how they could affect the boomers worldwide. Okay, Bitcoin dominance approaches 50% as altcoins sell off. Okay, of course we know this, the altcoins are selling off, okay? When things get stormy, and the skies get gray, okay, you need to hodl those bits. More bits, more bits, more bits. Okay, guys? Make sure you record that deep into your mental, more bits and more bits, okay? Don't get enamored by some of these baby altcoins out there. When the storm blows hard, you want to make sure you're holding on to Bitcoin. Cryptocurrency market has experienced extreme volatility over the last 2 months with multiple week-long bull and bear runs. It seems like we've been up, down, dip diving, and sliding, okay? According to data pulled from AltDex 100 Index, Alt 100, a benchmark index for large cap cryptocurrencies and tokens, Bitcoin currently represents 50%, almost 51% of the total index weight. The next two largest cryptocurrencies, Ethereum and Ripple, come in about 16% and almost 7% respectively. So you could see how things are distributed. The market knows, okay? The market adjusts itself. That's the beauty of the free market. For comparison, data pulled from CoinMarketCap shows Bitcoin's share of overall market 1,700 coins plus currently stands about 48%. So you can see the total dominance varies from CoinMarketCap to AltDex 100 index. So they're slightly different, but close to 50%. Okay, so altcoins are selling off, and Bitcoin dominance continues to increase. This shows me that, Bitcoin is not dead. It looks like, some of the baby bear cubs might be scrambling out there. Some panic on the markets. If we don't see this ETF get approved in the next, when is it? August 15th, I believe, or August 10th or 11th. It's coming up, okay? If we don't see the Exchange Transfer Fund approve, which is the approval process for Bitcoin to be traded as a share on the NASDAQ, if that doesn't get approved this month, we may see a more of a dip in price. And we may be trading, lower until the next kaboom, which could be for the next Bitcoin ETF approval or sometime maybe in later of the year. So we need to be prepared for everything. Okay, now if the Exchange Traded Fund does get approved, then I will expect prices to go over 10,000. Okay. Now, I don't like to hinge the price of Bitcoin on the actions of the legacy financial system, but the fact is that you can't deny the mass amount of capital that may enter the space if this ETF gets approved. Okay, that's what it is. Got an email from Ethos about getting pre-registering for the Ethos Universal Wallet to get in on the airdrop program. Just set up the Android for iOS app, says CryptoZilla. Okay, thanks for letting us know. I don't know about Ethos that much, CryptoZilla, and I didn't know that they're doing airdrops, so thanks for letting us know. Special Ed Andrew says, good cooking show a few days ago. Thanks a lot, Special Ed. I had shared with you guys the keto breakfast and bulletproof coffee that I whipped up. I like eating bacon and eggs frequently there. High fat, high protein, and then I whip up bulletproof coffee for my keto diet. It's a coffee with butter, coconut oil, and heavy whipping cream. And I throw that in the blender, whip it up good, and I ingest more fat and more healthy animal nutrients into my body, guys. I'm letting you guys know what I'm doing, okay, on the off season and into the active duty season that we seem to be in now, okay? We were under fire, left and right flank, so we're on duty, okay? You got to be prepared. I put out a buy order and HODL advisory just yesterday, okay? So I want all the platoon members tuned in, okay, and reporting for active duty. But even when we're on active duty, we stay healthy, okay? We stay going to the gym. I just got back from the gym a few hours ago. I did the squats, always starting with squats, okay? It's one of the most important exercises. Make sure you're doing it correctly. Squat all the way down. Keep your back straight, your core stiff, your chest out, okay? And sit all the way down. I want you guys putting your buttocks, your hips lower than your knees when you squat, okay, guys? A lot of these guys are doing half squats out there with heavy weights, and they're playing themselves. Don't be one of those guys in the gym, all right? Made me hungry, says Rafterman R. Yeah, just check out one of the previous videos that I did there on my channel, okay, on YouTube. Free airdrop and free wallet, so why not, says CryptoZilla, in reference to the Ethos. Okay, I'll check that out. Kaboom from today on, says Oscar Olivares. I see you, Oscar. Let's check out what's going on with EOS, all right? So EOS here, we have an announcement by Dan Larimer, or a proposal, okay? EOS price analysis, you can check it out. EOS USD reignites uptrend above $7. You can see that it dipped under $7 for a short period of time. It's back at $7.14 currently, and I'm not really interested in talking about the price. What I want to talk about here is what Dan Larimer proposed. Okay, so there it is. In other news, EOS blockchain creator Dan Larimer has proposed a new way on how the network can make use of resources, okay? And by so doing increased efficiency and distribution. EOS currently uses CPU, time, and RAM resources, but the distribution has not been fully explored. This means that some users, specifically small-scale users, hoard resources without knowing. Okay, I know a lot of people have not even voted, and their coins are still there on the EOS mainnet waiting for them. If you don't know, once that mainnet was created, all the EOS tokens were staked. So if you want to make your EOS liquid, this unstaking process takes about 3 days. So a lot of users, specifically these small little baby bear fries out there, they're hoarding these resources without knowing it. Their EOS is staked right now, okay, and they haven't gone to unstake it or do anything. And so Dan Larimer says that EOS owners can lend their unused tokens at a fee to other entities willing to expand their bandwidth. Okay, the whole point of EOS is so that you can get more CPU and bandwidth on whatever dApp you're running on that blockchain. Okay, so what he's proposed is that token holders can lend their EOS at a fee in exchange for some loss of liquidity for the duration of the loan. There is no risk of losing capital to the lender. The loan, in this case, is without any financial risk because it's simply a technicality that allows an entity to utilize the specific CPU power. Dan Larimer says, EOS holders can lend their tokens to the resource exchange and will receive REX tokens for their EOS at the current book value of the resource exchange. The REX will generate fees by lending the EOS, which will increase the book value. At any time, the holder of REX tokens can convert REX back to EOS at book value. So he's proposing a new coin, the REX coin. The REX coin will be a reward for those that would like to lease their EOS tokens. Okay, this is a proposal. This has not been implemented. We do know that EOS is the first blockchain with a constitution, and there is a voting process in order to change things there on the blockchain. So let's see if this actually gets implemented. I would like to see this implemented because, you know, I'm holding a little bit of EOS there. I'm a bag holder. I would consider myself a small scale user compared to some of these big boomers out there. Okay, and you know, I'm staking EOS. And the only real reason I'm staking is because I'm just holding the bag, okay? But I could be considered hoarding resources because my personal account is not running a DApp. So I would like to receive some Rex tokens, okay? Give me a little Rex out there, all right? Shout out to the T-Rexes and all the dinos out there. So let me know. That's a resource exchange token that they're proposing there on the EOS blockchain. Let me know what you like, if you dislike it or you like it, or you know what your opinions are on that. As the rest of the boomers tune in, we got 26 worldwide. 26 worldwide. Shout out to Dean from the UK. I see you, Dean. Shout out to Daniel from the UK. Shout out to Bit Papa out there in Tampa, Florida. Shout out to Rafterman out there in Missouri. Shout out to Jarib in Tampa, Florida. I believe Jarib is a developer. I think he's one of the EOS developers, or he has something to do with the token or whatnot. Let us know what you're doing out there, Jarib. Remember your name out there in the population of the chat box. You seem like a boomer. Missouri out in the house. Shout out to Rafterman. And Eric Thorpe out there in Sacramento. We have revolutionists out there in England. So we got some boomers out there in the UK. We got some boomers out there in North America, worldwide. We got Rafterman. He's a sniper out here, taking down the enemy, okay? A sniper in the foxholes, Rafterman out there shooting at whatever moves, okay? What qualifies a boomer as a big bear? One full BTC? We only deal with bulls here, okay? We're not dealing with any bears out here. We don't have bears, okay? The baby bears, they're on the other side of the field, okay? Boomers are bulls, okay? Shout out to Roger Oliver with a $5 donation tip. We love you, champ. We love you too, Roger, and I appreciate that. I don't know what type of denomination of money that is, but I appreciate it. I'll take it. I'll take it. I appreciate the love out there. Shout out to Roger. Ola Art, are we still dropping? Ola, I'm going to be honest with you. You know, be prepared for anything out there, Ola. Okay, things could dip lower. Things could dip lower. You need to be prepared out there. If you're not ready to step on a landmine and perhaps lose a limb or an arm, then maybe crypto's not for you and you're not prepared to be a boomer, okay? All the high-ranking officials out here, we've seen dips, dives, and slides before, so we're prepared to hodl through the storm if need be. We've issued a buy order and hodl advisory worldwide to all the champagne crypto maniac boomers out there in the foxholes, okay? Buy bits and hodl, in our personal opinion, guys. That's our personal opinion, okay? We're not the advisors out here, but the boomers are here in the front line, and we've been winning. Kaboom to that. Roger says that's in euros. Okay, yeah, okay, so he gave me 5 euros. It's about $6. I appreciate the love out there, Roger. Thank you very much. Rafterman R says the main enemy is fiat. You know, if you've been in crypto for a while now and you understand what's really going on, the fiat currency is highly inflated, okay? It's highly inflated. What's to stop these governments from just printing more cash and more cash? And here's another thing to ponder. You know that Asia, China, and the other countries out there on that side of the world, they're renowned for bootlegging things. Okay, who's to say that they don't have a super money printer out there and they're bootlegging money left and right? We don't know. We don't know. Okay, the technology certainly exists. Okay, that's why Bitcoin, in my personal opinion, is more valuable than the fiat currency. You can't just go ahead and start printing Bitcoins. You need to mine them, and it costs a certain amount of capital to create that Bitcoin. Okay, people in, you know, who knows? It doesn't even have to be Asia. It could be anywhere in the world. Someone can have a super printer and they could be printing $100 bills left and right. We don't know what the circulating supply is. We don't know how many dollars get printed. There is no checks and balances when it comes to the fiat currency, and we want it on the blockchain. We want the transparency right there on the blockchain, and that's why I believe that Bitcoin will supersede fiat in the coming future. Shout out to Sorian George in Romania. Sorian, you sound like a weightlifter out there in Romania. You have a weightlifting type of name. You definitely sound like the next Mr. Olympia. Actually, I bought EOS at $6.90 US dollar tether, says Ola. Very nice. Very nice. Shout out to Jose Ortega out there. He loves the kaboom. Yes, indeed. I'm in the bunny hole, says Jose. Well, you got to get out there and start going into the foxholes. Get away from those little funny bunnies, okay? If you're associating with any crypto commies, any crypto lefties, get away, and you need to spend more time here in the population of the chat box. There's no bunnies over here, only strong maniac bulls. Okay, if you're just tuning in, the voice of the blockchain here, Satoshi's big cousin, cryptography's finest, trying to make it rain more bits and more bits worldwide out here, okay? That's the stack, the point of the entire movements here is to stack more bits, more bits. We'll take a little fiat, okay? We'll take a little fiat, but what's more important is those coins out there. Kaboom to that. Let's go ahead and recap what we've been talking about here. The Bitcoin dominance has been increasing, although the price has been declining out there, okay, guys? You can see this article. I have it linked down below. Bitcoin dominance approaches 50% as altcoins sell off, okay? So right now, it's looking kind of dim out there for those altcoin holders, okay? I told you guys for the past, I don't know how long, telling you guys, make sure you got more bits, more bits, more bits. So don't come complaining to me when your altcoins are bleeding out, okay? Don't come complaining to champagne when your altcoins are bleeding out. You bought some of those shit coins that were shilled to you, that were memed to you, and you should have been holding the bits, okay? Don't listen to some of these funny bunnies online. They're always shilling a new coin every other week, okay? You should be holding Bitcoin. More bits, more bits, more bits. Kaboom to that. Yes, indeed. Cryptocurrency market cap has experienced extreme volatility, multiple week-long bull and bear runs. Okay, we got bears running around, we got bulls running around. Total market cap sits about 260 billion when this article was written. This comparing coin market cap dominance over there to the AltDex 100 index. AltDex 100 index is a benchmark for the large cap coins. Okay, so out of the 100 coins, Bitcoin represents about 50% of that market cap of the top 100, okay? Ethereum and Ripple come in at 16% and 6% respectively. So you could see the difference, okay? You know, Ethereum is only about 17% compared to Bitcoin's 50. So Bitcoin's a lot larger, okay? Make sure you know what you're holding out there. And then we got CoinMarketCap has Bitcoin share at about 48.4%. When altcoin season, we're not going to see anything until this Bitcoin dominance starts decreasing. That'll show a little bit more confident in the altcoin markets, and I think that's when more cryptocurrency may be flooding in. Okay, like I said, in my personal opinion, a lot of speculation is hinging on this exchange traded fund approval or disapproval that's coming up August 10th or 15th. I'm not sure exactly what date it is, but it's coming soon. Okay, if we don't get approved, okay, we may see a bear market or things trading sideways for some time. If we do get approved, there's a strong possibility that the Bitcoin price could double up, okay? And that's the next hurdle that we need to cross. Shout out to Jarib out there, $10 tip out there in the chat box. He says, I'm the founder of Horus Pay and EOS DApp. I've been watching your channel for the longest. Kaboom. All right there, yeah, I remember reading something about that, Jarib. I've seen you here in the box before. So shout out to Jarib. He's the founder of Horus Pay. We've talked about Horus Pay. That's a DApp that's being developed on top of EOS. I think it has something to do with payrolls. I don't know the exact details about it, but maybe one day we'll have you here and you could talk about it. We can maybe have you here on one day and you could talk about it. I definitely covered your token before, and if I'm not mistaken, maybe we've already received your airdrop. Have you performed your airdrop just yet, Jarib? Let us know. Shout out to Rafterman R. Could be August 16th in reference to the ETF, the exchange traded fund out there. Okay, and we do know that there is always the possibility that that ETF approval could be delayed up to 45 days. So if it's delayed, we're going to have to wait. Hurry up and wait. The chances of things being delayed are very high when you're dealing with bureaucracy, okay? Could be August 16th. Okay, yeah, we just said that. Crypto Stack says one thing to keep in mind is the higher Bitcoin dominance gets, the closer we are getting to an alt run. So at this point, new money might be better spent investing in alts versus Bitcoin. Crypto Stacks, you're thinking like a boomer. You want to buy when things are low and sell when things are high. While everybody's scrambling, running away from these altcoins, it may be a time to enter the space and buy things on the cheap. That's something that you want to consider. Okay, let's do an interview, says Jarib. Okay, yeah, we will consider that. I appreciate you tuning in, Jarib, and thanks you for the $10 tip out there. Guys, make sure you check out Horus Coin. That's a decentralized application that did a airdrop, or I'm not sure if they did an airdrop just yet, but you can holler at Jarib. He's the founder. Horus is trading on Big One and Chains. So yeah, I think they already performed their airdrop. Chains is the exchange that's running on top of EOS, and most of the airdrop tokens can be bought and sold on that exchange. Okay, I appreciate you there, Jarib. Chris Rose, 1984, says, "Go Horus. Thanks for the free money." Okay. Airdrop is in, yeah. Okay, so I haven't double checked. The other day I did a video and let you guys know what airdrops I've received already, and maybe I did get the Horus Pay. I just can't remember off the top of my head. I am remembering that I did receive IQ tokens, which is the Everypedia DApp. They're in competition with Wikipedia, allowing users that publish on their wiki to earn rewards. Kaboom, guys! Enjoy the airdrop. Yes, indeed. We got Jarib from Horus Pay in the house, and we appreciate that airdrop. Free coins, more bids. For me, Bitcoin is more valuable than diamonds, says Sorian George, a possible weightlifter in Romania. You certainly sound like one out there, Sorian. Definitely a boomer out there in the foxholes of the blockchain battlefield. Kaboom. Let's talk one more time about EOS. Okay, EOS, you know, the price dropped under $7, and now Dan Larimer has proposed a new resource distribution framework. Okay, so EOS currently uses CPU time and RAM resources, but the distribution has not been fully explored. This means that some users, specifically small-scale users, hoard resources without knowing. I explained earlier that a lot of users have not retrieved their tokens from the EOS mainnet. When the mainnet was created, all EOS tokens were automatically staked. In order to make your EOS tokens liquid so that you can send to another wallet or exchange, you will have to unstake your tokens, which takes 3 days to unstake your tokens and allow your EOS tokens to be liquid. This means that some people are hoarding resources without knowing. Now, Dan Larimer says that EOS owners can lend their unused tokens at a fee to other entities willing to expand their bandwidth. Okay, this is actually good news in my personal opinion. A lot of people are holding on to EOS, and now this is an opportunity for them to receive rewards. So Larimer says token holders can lend their EOS at a fee in exchange for some loss of liquidity for the duration of the loan. There's no risk of losing capital to the lender. Now, he's proposing a new token. So an EOS holder can lend their token to the resource exchange and will receive REX token, REX tokens, for their EOS at the current book value of the resource exchange. The REX will generate fees by lending the EOS, which will increase the book value. At any time, the holder of REX tokens can convert REX back to EOS at book value. Okay, you can read this entire article over there on FX Street. I have it posted down below, written by John Isage. Shout out to the maniacs over there on FX Street. Let me know what you think about this. I think this is great. I think this is great. Now, this is not implemented as far as I know. I think this is just a proposal. And let's see if the community accepts it and if they vote for it. Jarib, how do you feel about that? Jarib is a DApp developer over there on EOS. So, you know, maybe he could give us a little insight as to how he feels about this Dan Larimer proposal. All Things EOS website has all projects currently on EOS, like live dApps currently running. Thanks for letting us know, Ola. El Crypto says a rally is incoming. Okay, check out All Things EOS, says Ola Art. I will. 100K by the end of the year, says Jose Ortega. Hey, you know, I'll take 25K. Bitcoin is more valuable than diamonds, says Sorian George. Boom. Time for a beer, and he's out, says Chris Roast 1984. A little early to be drinking alcohol. I don't know what side of the world you're on, okay? But you may want to consider drinking water and hitting the gym out here. You're not going to be looking like 300 drinking beer all day. I'll tell you that much, okay? I'm going to have to call you out there. I don't want any alcoholics here in the box. Okay? More protein is what you should be drinking. Shout out to Chris Rose, 1984. He says, Netherlands, mate. Okay, out there in the Netherlands. Okay, so maybe it's a little later and it's Friday and you want to treat yourself. That's okay. That's okay. You know, I'm not against, having a little drink here, a little smoke there. It's okay, but make sure that you're treating yourself healthy the majority of the weeks and months. It's 5 p.m. somewhere. Yeah, that's true, Jose. Jarib has answered my question. He says he thinks it's a great solution. Dan is a boomer, okay, in response to my question about this proposal of Rex token proposal that Dan Larimer suggested there on the networks. So he's behind it, Jarib says. And I agree. Wake and Bake, says Jose Ortega. Listen, my Wake and Bakers should consider getting a little work done before they bake. Okay, everybody's waked and baked, but to keep it 1,000, you get you're more productive if you work and then bake. No problem with my bakers out there. It's okay to bake a little bit, but make sure you get some things done before you start cooking dessert. Thanks for the permission, Kaboom, says Chris. I just got to make sure that the maniacs out here are looking like 300 by the end of the year, okay? And you're not going to achieve it, if you're an alcoholic. But, it's okay. Champagne, he cheats here and there on the weekends. I'll have a little pastry. I don't drink much. Champagne doesn't drink much champagne, I'll tell you that much. I'll let the other maniacs do that. But, it's okay to treat yourself. So I'm not against it, but I want to make sure I keep you guys in line worldwide. Kaboom to that. Hefe Crypto, I see you. Charles Sanjuro, I see you. What's good, Champagne? Got here a little late. Yes, indeed, a little late. We're about to start tuning out soon. But I'll take a few more comments and questions here on this Friday. A lot of you guys are excited. It may be payday for some of you boomers out there. And, some of you guys may be thanking the Lord it's Friday because you're not happy with your job. And I remind you, the most important thing here is to aim for independence. No man should be calling another man his boss. Okay, so if you have one, make sure you got a plan to exit the matrix sooner than later out here. Okay, it's the boomer way. Okay, boomers are independent. Okay, so if you want to be a full-fledged boomer, you need to be pumping weight and you need to be repositioning your focus on being independent out there. Shout out to all my indie maniacs out there. The owner of the New York Stock Exchange, NYSE, has announced that will list a physically settled Bitcoin future contract. Okay, that's interesting. Okay, that's good. Now, guys, when it comes to these ETFs, to these Bitcoin futures and some of the derivatives associated with Bitcoin, this ETF that's up for approval in the next week or two is not the only one that's up for approval. I shared a list with you guys not too long ago, and I'll show you guys on what video. This is the video. Over 25 Bitcoins ETFs awaiting approval. Some have been withdrawn. You could check out this video. It's posted 3 days ago there on my YouTube channel and on the Steam. And I share in that video a list of the current ETFs awaiting approval. So some of, while some may be disapproved, some may be approved. We have a list of, like I said, there's about 25 there on that list. So check that out if you want to know more. Champ, what are your top 3 crypto hodls? Number 1 is the Bitcoin. And I would say number 2, I would say, as much as people can criticize the coin, okay, I think Ethereum is worth it, okay? I think Ethereum's worth it, and I'll tell you why. A lot of money has been thrown to the development of Ethereum dApps. Okay, I think Ethereum is worth holding as a little hedge against the bits. And when it comes to the third coin, that arguably, for some people may be Bitcoin Cash, it may be Litecoin, or it may be something else in the top 10 like EOS or Cardano. Me personally, I like to stick with, I would say Bitcoin, Ethereum, And as much as it sounds wrong to say right now, I would say Litecoin. That's why it's hard for me to shake this bag of Litecoin off, because I find it important. And maybe because I'm an old school boomer. I've been around since Litecoin was part of the holy trinity of crypto, before Bitcoin Cash was listed on Coinbase. And, it's a long gunner. It's an old school one. So, as much as I hate on it lately, that's probably why I've kept the bag. But definitely, Bitcoin supersedes all the altcoins. I can't stress to you how important it is to dominate your portfolio with Bitcoin at least 50%. If you're more aggressive, like some of the boomers I know, you may want to go, 75, 80%. I've seen boomers out there that are holding 90% bags in Bitcoin, okay? And then they're just playing around with these altcoins. Now, that's not to say that Champagne doesn't like EOS. I got a bag of EOS. I got bags of Neo, Monero, Steem. I'm in altcoins, okay? I play around here and there, but when it comes to sitting on my bag for the long term, you said 3, and I can probably pick just 1 or 2. Bitcoin, Ethereum, and maybe just Bitcoin. Rafterman says 90%. I'm hoping for more sales. Love buying these dips. Keep the smart money in bed. Buy out those weeks' hands. So Rafterman, he's hollering at 90% on his bags. And I can't disagree with you out there. What's up with Tron, says Pepe El Toro. Tron, it's not moving. It's been stuck at 3 cents out there. Tron Virtual Machine has been announced. Tron Project Atlas has been announced. And it hasn't affected the price, okay? Justin Sun's doing some marketing, but I'm not convinced 100% with Tron. I don't hold bags of Tron. When I considered buying into Tron, I was also considering buying into EOS. And since I'm more familiar with the blockchains created by Dan Larimer, like BitShares and Steem, I decided to dump a little bag there on EOS and, ride through the storm. And, I bought from about, let's say, around the $5 range all the way up to about the $16 range. So I probably averaged out. I'm not particularly in profit when it comes to EOS, but I've been holding it just to see if we can get some rewards with it. Mana is a buy, says Original Copy. We've talked about Mana. It's been on my watch list for some time now. I put out a video about a couple weeks ago called 8 coins on my watch list. And there's some coins out there that I've definitely been focusing on. You can check out the video here. There it is. Where it is? What's somewhere around here? Bitcoin test. Where is it? There it is. 8 coins on our watch list and why. And just to give you a quick recap so you know which coins are on it. Elastos, 0x, Zcash, Cardano, VibeHub, Decentraland is on that list, Zencash, and Tron. Tron was on that list. I've been looking at it, but I'm still not convinced. Fanny bought a bag of EOS at 50 cents. And if you bought at 50 cents and you were holding that bag, you should have sold it at $18 or $16. And, if you didn't, you may want to think about why you didn't and question yourself if it was just out of pure greed. Okay, because if you get something at 50 cents, it kabooms to $18, you may want to pull out some profits. Okay, you may want to pull some profits out. EOS is so far the best platform for dApps. And I might agree with that. So far from what I've seen, EOS has more transactions than Bitcoin and Ethereum now, if I'm not mistaken. You can check out Blocktivity. All right, guys, I'm going to go ahead and start tuning down this broadcast. I'll take a few comments or questions before I scram. Make sure you're touching all the buttons out there. That's most important. Some people are scared to ask for a sub, a like, a kaboom. They expect people to do it on their own. But some people don't like subbing or subscribing. They just, they come back. So I'm going to tell you guys, touch the buttons. Touch the buttons. Kaboom them. Touch the buttons. Piece to Original Copy out there. Definitely a high-ranking official in the battlefield. I see you, Original Copy. Jarib Figueredo says, Champagne, over 3,000 transactions per second. Our tokens confirm instantly. That's correct. When he's talking about the EOS blockchain has a bunch of transactions. It's highly used. Okay, it has a high utilization index. Okay, and the fees, there's no fees for sending tokens on the EOS blockchain. Okay, so you could send transactions for free. That's something definitely, while all these tokens are trying to come up with the ways to make, like solutions like Lightning Network or increasing the block size, EOS doesn't need to do anything like that. It's already, has a capacity like no other, and the transactions are zero. So it solved a lot of problems that people out there are still trying to solve. Shout out to Ola. He gave me a like and a subscribe. I thank you, Ola. Kaboom to you. More chances of getting downtrend to 3K or an uptrend 10 to 12K, according to you. I don't see things going to 3K, okay? We may go back down to those lows that we experienced, let's see, was it a few weeks or about a month ago? Let's go ahead and look at the 3-month chart here. This is the 3-month chart. So I think that this is like the rock bottom, about 57, 58. This appears to be the mining cost for Bitcoin. So this is the actual production cost. So it's going to be hard for things to go under what the production costs are, because at that point people will actually start losing. Okay, so that's my personal opinion. I have no hard evidence to support that, but that's what the speculation is. So I don't think that it will go down to 3K. I think that that $5,000 range, anywhere from 5 to 6,000, it appears to be about 58, 57, somewhere around there, is like the rock bottom. Okay, so if the Bitcoin ETF doesn't get approved, we may go down to the rock bottom again, which I believe is in that $5,000 range. Okay, I could be wrong, but that's what my call. So I don't think we're going to see any 3K anytime soon. I don't think that that's possible right now. He's hoping for a 3K Bitcoin for short term. Yeah, he may be sticking around hoping for it, but it's not. I don't think it's going to happen. That'll be less than half of where we're at right now. I think the probability of doubling up right now is higher than the probability of doubling down. When will Tether moon? In fact, Tether or the fiat currencies are not mooning, and every time you're holding these fiat bags, this money, okay, these dollars are becoming less worth. They're worth less every day. Okay, your dollar buys you less today than it did 5 years ago. Okay, so here's a tip for you. As opposed to Bitcoin, Bitcoin buys you more today than it did last year. It's funny money. All right, guys, I'm going to start tuning out. I appreciate all you maniacs out there. Rafterman, Daniel, Jarib. Jarib, maybe I'll holler at you about that. But definitely I appreciate that tip. And you guys check out Horace Pay. We got the developer of Horace Pay in the house, and they did an airdrop already. You guys check that out. Horace Pay is on the EOS blockchain. We got original copy in the house. Andres Bell, don't tune out. I've been here for almost an hour, Andreas. You're just a little late to the party. If you have a question, I'll definitely answer it. If you got a comment, I'll check you out. Huge. Peace Champ says original copy. Ola Art, Fanny Castle, Hefe Crypto, T Will, Veritasium for the long term, he says. Okay. Pepe El Toro, what's up with Tron? We already talked about that. Revolutionist original copy, El Crypto, Hefe, and some of the other boomers there in the box. We got 36 worldwide maniacs. If you haven't already, I'm going to keep telling you, kaboom the buttons. Kaboom the buttons. Yes, indeed, kaboom them. Okay, we want more bits and more fiat worldwide, and everybody to look like 300 by the end of the year. Okay, make sure you check out the links that I have there in the description. I have links to perfect keto products if you're interested in buying protein collagen, protein powder. It's one of the only protein powders that sits well in my stomach. We get 15% off any of those products there on the Perfect Keto page. I have the link down below which provides you the discount. So check that out if you choose to. All right. And just to be transparent, if you use my links, I'm going to get a kickback. So if you don't want me to get to eat, okay, don't use my links. But if you want to support, definitely use it. But I want to let you guys know and keep it 1,000 with you guys. Shout out to Andres. Shout out to Ola Art and the rest of the boomers. I'm going to be tuning out now. Everybody have a good weekend. And if I don't see you this weekend, you'll hear from me on Monday. Keep booming out there. It's the voice of the blockchain here. Satoshi's big cousin, cryptography's finest, Champagne Crypto. Thanks for tuning in.